Hey guys, how is everyone doing? This is your host, and I welcome you all to this new episode of Sci-Hike. So, continuing our discussion from the previous episodes, where we had discussed that how humans have developed their new linguistic skills and how that linguistic skills had developed their world of fiction and the world of belief. So, continuing that discussion, today we'll be discussing how sapiens have affected the ecosystem of our planet. So, planet Earth was separated into several continents which had made their own unique ecosystems, unique set of floras and faunas. And prior to cognitive revolution, the human population mainly settled in the landmass of Afro-Asia. It is true that they have been able to settle in few islands by swimming in the short stretches of water, leading to invent the raft technology. But these raft and swimming skills didn't allow them to venture in the open sea. So, following the cognitive revolution, the sapiens have acquired the organization skills. Perhaps they might be getting ready to settle in the outside world. Their first achievement was to colonize the untouched land of Australia around 45,000 years ago. And in order to reach there, they had to travel several long sea channels. As we had mentioned in our previous episode, following this achievement, they have moved themselves to the top of the food cycle with the development of tools and fire. So, did sapiens swam all the way across from Africa to Australia? The most reasonable theory that authors suggest that around 45,000 years ago, the sapiens living in the Indonesian island named Archipelago, a group of islands that was separated from the continent Asia with narrow water trades, had developed first seafaring societies. This might have brought unprecedented changes in their capabilities of doing work and also brought changes in their lifestyle as well. It is true that these men and women had been steadily learning to build boats and steer them, and these skills might have helped them to reach Australia and settle there. And to back this theory, there are strong circumstantial evidences that supports this theory, because archaeologists have found rafts, oars, and fishing villages that date back to 45,000 years ago. So once the sapiens had reached Australia, the ecosystem out there was completely destroyed. Or I should say that they didn't adapt to the ecosystem out there, but they made the ecosystem adapt to them. For millions of years, this ecosystem was flourishing. But once the humans put their foot down there, all had gone in a span of thousands of years. So was it the fault of sapiens? To answer this question, some scholars try to absolve our species by placing the blame on the climate. Is it really true? Then why did climate change has become a major concern for humanities nowadays? With this message, I will wrap this episode. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all have liked hearing this episode. If you guys want to hear more interesting facts that have happened over past and also happening in the present, please follow our channel Sci-Hike in whichever platform you're listening in. And stay tuned for our next episode.